I tell you, what was more shocking was the amount of penises.
Oh my god! You sent me that message. There's a lot of peen. And I was like, peen? I don't know. So many. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Look, Raj is here in his new pad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. So I moved in on Christmas Eve and pretty much spent the holidays unpacking, and there's still a lot of work to be done in terms of decorating, but I'm getting there.
There isn't.
I'm getting there.
I mean, this is like show home stuff. I want to move in straight away. You said it was the perfect part. I think it is the perfect place to film. I mean, you've got the most amazing backdrop.
Well,
which we
might
can't
not
see.
Be to everyone's taste, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's very on brand for my work as well.
So we're talking about Euphoria today. I'm so glad to see this back for season 2. I didn't see the Christmas episodes until recently. I've only seen one of those, but I thought that was a really strong episode in the first series.
Euphoria is one of those shows that's kind of hard to explain why it's so good. I mean, it's more than just some like teen angsty, I'm hooked on drugs sort of show. It's really so well written and edgy, but still down to earth. You know, Zendaya is a huge star now.
Amazing.
And I never really understood why she was so huge, but it was because of the show. And I actually started watching it, Phil, because you kept going on about how brilliant it was.
So good, yeah.
But I didn't really know much about it, and I figured, since I work for the company that makes this show, I should probably watch it.
Loyal to go around.
Yeah, so I knew it was going to be good, so I bought it the first season on digital, and I finished it in a couple days. It was so good.
So originally it was an Israeli TV show. I didn't know that until recently. But obviously they've recreated it in America. Written and created by Sam Levinson.
It's so character driven, and each character gets so many opportunities to really just delve into how complex our human emotions are. And you know, sometimes it's hard to watch, especially when Rue, who's the character that Zendaya plays, when she goes down and spirals out of control from, you know, her out of control drug use.
Yeah.
Let's just say, but you know, every character here is so fascinating, and I was like telling Phil, I'm like, you know, season 2 is gonna drop pretty soon. We need to like watch it. I was like waiting for it to drop so I could watch it. And
so much more violent as well than series 1. We saw Zendaya on Instagram posting to her followers that, you know, with a warning, a trigger warning, because obviously it's that subject as well that is going to be triggering for a lot of people that are going through the same thing. A lot of people will click with it because it will resonate with them, the subject matter, because they're going through the same thing. And I think it's really important. Obviously this series seems to be a lot more dramatic, a lot more controversial than series 1, which I thought was controversial enough already. But I think that's why it's important, because people will understand what she's going through.
Did you notice that there's a very cinematic filter on the first episode?
Yeah.
And that first scene, without spoiling, was like, oh my goodness, like they're just going there straight away. So, and
it picks up from where season 1 left off with the party, but it doesn't feel like it's a couple of years later than the last season. It feels quite fluid. It feels
really seamless.
Did you think it was too violent? Because there's a lot of controversy around not so much just the sex scenes and the drug use, but obviously the violence as well. The violence seems to be ramped up in this season, but I think it's there for a reason.
It was the first episode, so I guess it's maybe too hard to judge right off the bat.
Yeah.
But the first episode is pretty violent, but I tell you, what was more shocking was the amount of penises.
Oh my god! You sent me that message. There's a lot of peen, and I was like, peen? I don't know. So oh, okay. Jeremy's like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of dick shots. And they were. Do you think they were real, or do you think they were superimposed?
Well, I hope they weren't real. It
was a real, like explicit erection.
Some of them are definitely real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first scene, I don't know. I hope. Anyways, you just have to watch it. I was like, all right, so you know, these many years of like female exploitation, we're finally getting to male exploitation, but there's a lot of dick.
So, because it starts with the backstory of Fez, Angus Cloud, when he's young, and obviously he's been looked after by his grandmother, and she doesn't take any shit. She's straight in there. So it's nice to have that backstory as well, and obviously we didn't know so much about him in the first series.
Yeah, and wasn't really a main character, but I'm glad that he's sort of getting that extra character development, along with his little brother Ashtray.
I know, yeah.
Which his story was quite shocking too, so yeah. I'm glad we're getting into it.
And so. Fez, apparently, according to the actor who plays him, was meant to be killed off in season 1, so I'm glad that they've explored more of his story.
If you haven't seen Euphoria season 1, you definitely need to get on it. I know Phil and I are excited to talk about the episodes and what's been happening, so it is really one of the best TV shows I've ever watched. Actually.
It really is good. I knew that you'd love it, because I just think Zendaya as an actor is just amazing as well, and she feels genuine. It's like, especially those Christmas episodes, the one where she sat in the bar with her friend who's the ex-addict. Just... yeah,
literally, that's like some of the best television ever made.
Wow, and it's just talking heads as well.
Winning,
yeah,
it was like right up there with like the movie Mass, where it was just really headshots talking. Yeah, but I was so entranced. It was heavy and deep,
really heavy and deep, and also really believable as well, because you see not just her facial expressions, but she looks like she's high.
Yeah.
And for an actor, it's the same when, you know, when people are drunk, they're acting that they're drunk. Some people know how to do it, some people don't.
Yeah.
But she totally knows how to do it.
Yeah. Zendaya, I know why you're a superstar now.
Yeah. She's gorgeous as well.
Yeah, she's, you know, her career has taken off.
Yeah.
And, you know, I never understood it until watching Euphoria, but now I do.
Well, I'm glad we're talking about it, because it is really good TV and it's
get
ripping.
Get on it.
If you haven't seen it, we strongly recommend it. So, you know, obviously we can't give a star rating for this at the moment, but I'm guessing it's going to be up there.
I think we're going to have to do a regular Euphoria, you know, episode recap, because it's must-see TV for me.
Absolutely. Question of the day for people, if you want to leave a comment down below, do you think it's too controversial? Is it too explicit in its violence, sex use, drug use and sexually explicit scenes? Does it need to be? I think it needs to be there, because I think it needs to hit hard.
Do we need more peen or less?
Do we need more peen? That could be the question. Yeah. Everyone would be like, yeah, of course, stupid. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you on the next one.